Perfect.
Blaming on Monster.
Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back. Happy Saturday, and welcome to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am your girl, Nik-J, and this is my player partner, Boxiana the Menace. How you doing, friend? I ain't seen you in 59 Sundays.
Listen, baby, I'm tired. What that look was the young thug daughter said, I'm up for tired. I'm up for tired. Baby, this has been a very long 2 weeks. I'm finally like, well, I ain't even done moving all the way. I'm 87% moved.
Okay, that's a lot.
Um, yeah, it's a lot, but I still got a lot to go. I'm tired, friend. That's all I can say. How about you? You got I see you. You went what they say. You got a little kid on. You didn't want to put a little kid on. That's cute on you.
I did not put no kid on. This ain't nothing but juices and berries.
Yeah, you
This
got your
ain't no,
juices and berries on today, baby. I ain't mad.
ain't no juices and berries.
Shoes.
No, I'm just getting
It
setting the
looks
look.
beautiful, Miss Friend, and moisturized. I see you yapping on it a little bit.
I told y'all to be prepared because I'm getting shorter and shorter as I approach my milestone and whatnot. So yeah,
My thing is this: why do you want to cut the Beautimus hair? It's Beautimus.
I like it, but I feel my best when my hair is short for whatever
Oh,
reason.
you like hood rat hair, and I have to remember who I'm speaking with. I forgot you came from the '90s baddie era where y'all rocked the real lowy. I forgot. I forgot.
Did you
I did. I did. The baddies was outside, baby.
was was
The
was
baddies were outside.
was.
So that's what I'm telling you. I know what you about to try to pull on us. And if you come in here with the Neil Long Friday, I'm going to be like, friend, I knew you. Why you just didn't go ahead and do it? You teasing us.
Graduation. They be
You're a
saying
te-
it's
what they say, use
graduation.
a teaserer. Use a teaserer. You're teasering us with the hair.
you know, it is.
Okay.
I like variety and whatnot. Yeah, now little variety. Y'all come on in the room. We miss y'all. We miss y'all so much. Come on in here. It's a lot to discuss. We had women's boxing last weekend. We had women's boxing last night. We gonna get into some stuff because we've been sitting. We've been busy, but we've been keeping our ear to the media streets and whatnot. We've seen what's been said. We've seen y'all. We have seen you, all of you. We're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss it. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room. Make yourself known as you come into the Queen's Court as well. Thank you so much, Sean Terrence, first in the building. And do exactly what he said. Hit the like button and subscribe because listen, I don't be watching other people's stuff to see how many followers and stuff they have, but sometimes my eyes do go down there. And I don't like what I've been seeing. Our page started growing and then it just stopped. I don't know if YouTube is tripping. I don't know if people are sitting up hate watching. And I don't want to say hate watching. Let me just say looky, looing, and lurking and not subscribing. Listen, if you bring your tail over here every Saturday and Sunday, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Quit playing with us. Okay? Quit playing with us. Medina Murray, how are you doing? Good to see you, Black Attack. Random Thoughts is in the house. Tavares Hall. Hey, what's going down? Georgia Peach. Denise. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up? Shogun 76 is in the house. Pablo Escobar, I see you. Convos with Cam. Thank you so much for sharing this content on Twitter. How you doing this Saturday afternoon slash evening? Murphy AJ, it's good to see you. In Camp Con over in the UK. How you doing? Can you tell them people to take that fight back to the UK? New York does not want to see Tyson Fury and AJ. We do not. We'll talk about it. All around strong is in the house. Sticks and Jab. How you doing? Tell Nakia. I said, what's up? Loud Pack Bob is in the house. Errol Ferry, good to see you. Robert Singleton is here. Hey, Rob. Mo 2013. Keep up the fabulous work that you're doing on Instagram, my good sir. Enjoy it so very much. Cedric Trailer is here. What's going down? Hey, Just GT. Hey, Sugar. What's going on, Devin Bell? 205 Entertainment, Shaquilla Fields. Hey, girl. Hey. Eric O is in the house, and woo-wee, Mr. Muntz. Don't make me shed no tear this Saturday afternoon. He says this is for the heat y'all spit the other day. Y'all burned my phone up with that fire. Salute to the queen. Baby, listen. Y'all gonna get another one today. I feel it in my spirit. I feel in my spirit that Boxiana missed y'all and she gonna hit y'all with another good one today. I believe.
Not me. You know why? Because you know what I've been getting? Hate mail.
Oh,
When did you get so black? I was like, black? Baby, I've been black. Fuck y'all been.
now when did you get so black, friend?
What did y'all think I was? You know what? I didn't got a couple of things though. You know what though? I didn't got a couple of things. I'm none of those things, you guys. My mama is black and my daddy is North Carolina black. So yeah,
When did you
friend.
get so
When
black?
did I get so black? Like you used I still listen. Now don't get me wrong. I still love me a good Hispanic fighter of 5 or 10. There's a young Caucasian in the UK that I love is that is very near and dear to my heart. His name is Sonny Edwards. I love Sonny. I might bust a grape behind Sonny. So
What you
I'm
might do? What you might do?
bust a grape behind Sonny. I don't I don't know what y'all mean when y'all say y'all didn't know I was that black, baby. I'm black. I told y'all I am a brown skinned woman up under this light skin. I hold my fist up to the bay. I get out there and talk that shit, but yeah, I definitely got some hate mail off the shit from some people that I didn't think was hate mailing. I see why it's like 7 8 said something, and I got to double back and like say it over here again. Like, um, y'all hate people when they black, and that's just some real spill. Y'all don't like when people are proud to be black. Well, these is black only pies over here. What you gonna do with them?
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like, we in this bed. What like so? I don't feel bad about it. I'm not mad at the people that were mad about it. Like, y'all hate yourselves and shit, and I'm not mad at that. You should be upset with that.
They be alright. They
They
be
will.
just fine. G Code, thank you for sliding through. Good to see you, John Nori. What's going down? Angela Valenzuela. Well, hello, Angela, girl. We gonna talk about it, cause Angela, girl, yeah, we gonna talk about it. Yeah. OG Marcus, how you doing? Who else do we have? Jeff
Phenomenal
Long.
Mexican because I'm tired of you calling me. Rachel Dozier. I don't want to be called that by your ass no more. Don't call me that no more.
Listen, phenomenal Mexican, you have been treading lightly here, okay? She been really letting you make it. She gonna blow you out the water one of these good old days. She is. One Guan, the Diamond Lion. Where you been? Sundays. Good to see you back though. Joe Townsend, big Joe Townsend, okay? Bay Area Joe Townsend came through with a big old 20 piece. He said, salute to the queens. Currently in the garden, planting some dragon fruit and collard greens. With all the vegetables and fruit being recalled, y'all better create your own ecosystem. Keep up the work, queens. Hashtag all hillside.
You
All
know what?
hillside bourbon.
Hold on real quick, cause I'm gonna contribute to that. Just 1 second.
And what he said, because it's getting crazy out here, y'all. This is a boxing show, but y'all know we dibble and dabble into everything. And real day, everyday events always takes a little place here on this show. Y'all, you can't eat no lettuce. You can't eat no eggs. You can't eat you can't eat nothing that you're not creating on your own. So listen, he said a word. Get your own ecosystem in place, okay? Because it's getting scary out here. And I think they want you to be scared because they want you to eat that meat that they manufacturing.
They're bringing horse meat over here. That's why I kept telling y'all quit eating that meat. Y'all didn't want to listen. I'm finna show y'all something. Wait, y'all see that?
Seeds, what is that?
This is a combination. This is yellow melons. This is them. What's some people in Dallas that got that big watermelon? Um, yeah, baby. This sales friend. I got them. I got
Good.
them. So everything that I grew year before last, I grew my own food. I have a humongous backyard. Like I literally have like a quarter acre, y'all, to backyard in. I am getting ready to like
I
when I go on vacation next week. I'm in the ground, friend. I'm so excited. I already got all my
can't
stuff.
wait till you grow some stuff, friend. I'm gonna be down there with my basket, baby. I
Listen,
can't
y'all should have. I wish
wait.
y'all would have seen me when I was at my other house, baby. When I was at my other house, I had tomatoes, I had cucumbers, I had squash, I had cantaloupe,
Oh, girl,
watermelon,
it made me think
everything.
about Hitler doing your vegetables bad too.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
y'all, my nephew. Let me tell y'all, we're gonna go to boxing. My nephew was a baby. He didn't know no better. And you know, when babies get quiet, they doing something fucked up. And 100% of the time, it's really, really bad, right? My nephew took his bald head, wobbly head ass outside and pulled all my watermelons off my plant. So I have a temper problem when I'm upset. When I tell y'all all my vegetables, I just trashed everything. I picked up everything out the ground and just threw it in the trash because I my watermelons had got big, y'all. They was starting to do their thing. He just went and pulled them off, like, yeah, Annie, look, and brought it in there to me.
I was rolling. Woo, that
Not
was
this
good.
time, friend. When I tell you I'm gonna kick him how they kicked that man into that hole in 300, I'm gonna kick him right in the middle of the chest this time. I will not spare no expense. You pull something off this time, you're getting kicked in the guts.
Woo. Yeah, she went into a little minor depression behind it. I had to really talk my friend up out of it because she was hurt. She was hurt. Thank you so much, Cedric Trailer. He came through with the $5. He says, just because it's Saturday and y'all are here, don't come in as much. Enjoy listening to the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate that. And to all our folks who are listening on the apps, if you're here on Spotify, if you're here on Apple Music or Prime, thank y'all. Please download these episodes. Please follow our channels on those platforms. We trying to reach other audiences, okay? We just, we love y'all. We just want the message to get out, cause like my guy said up here, um, Irvin G, he says they really talk boxing, and yes, we do. So listen, we about to get into it, okay? We're gonna talk about, because I don't have a lot to say about this. We're gonna talk about what's happening present day, and then what's up, Loud Pack? We're gonna talk about what's happening present day, which is today, and then we're gonna take it back to last weekend, because we cannot come on here as a woman's boxing channel and not discuss the number one women's boxer in the sport, which is Clarissa Shields. So we gonna get to it. It's gonna be a lot to be said about that subject. And it makes it way more interesting because Amanda Serrano had a fight last night. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. But we gonna talk about Rolly Ramiro and Teofimo Lopez real quick, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on them, because I just really don't. Friend, did you see their weigh in?
I saw it.
We just gonna go ahead and get into it. How'd you feel about the weigh in? Who you got winning? How you got them winning it?
I got Rolly by stoppage.
Ooh.
Shout out to God. Cause he didn't change Rolly. Rolly is still a goofy, but I saw something different. The autism calmed down a little bit. He was able to focus on the things that he was doing. I liked how when Chris Mannix was trying to ask him questions at the weigh-in, he refused to answer them. I love that. I like that kind of attitude. Keep that consistency. I love that cockiness for Rolly because that's the character that he fit. Like, but I love the fact that he mentions how he found God. Cause my journey this year, I done got into some things. So like I can understand how he doing in his journey. It makes me happy. So I'm going with Rolly because I want Rolly to stay in these bigger fights. He's good for boxing.
Mm.
Teofimo Lopez, he is not good for boxing. I don't like his daddy. He's an attention seeking whore. Everything has to be about him. And I was drinking. You're a drunk. Not just you were drinking, you're an alcoholic. We watched you fall in a ring, and like you were just we were disgusted as you as a whole, as your son. And your son is one mental break from a white padded wall room. Chris Benoit. It's gonna be one or the other. Very extreme or very, very extreme. One of the two. But either way, your son is going to need a shoulder if Rolly beats him. But the way in was cool. Rolly is playing into his character. Tiafimo is weak in the mind.
Mm.
Rolly is in his head, even though he's his friend, and he know Rolly good at that shit. So I don't know how he allowed him to do it. Sorry, that was a long grumble.
No, I wasn't friend. No, I wasn't. So you got Rolly by knockout. You got a round, or like.
I'm thinking like 9, friend. I'm gonna say 10. He probably will take him to a decision, but Rolly be stopping shit because he got that strength. And we all know what strength that we're talking about. He possesses that. So I do believe that he's able to hurt Tiafimo. Too many fighters have shown that they could hurt Tiafimo. If Shakur had a little bit more power, Shakur would have stopped Tiafimo.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be. Boxiana has spoken. She has Rolly, uh, round 10, knockout, or decision. So today we probably gonna be on the opposite sides of the spectrum a lot. But before I go into who my pick is, 7A slid through here real smooth, like with a 9.99. He says, "This is why I love black women. Their hair is everything, sisters." Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Um, and thank you for sliding through this evening as well. 7-8, my brethren. Tio in this fight. And I'll tell you why. I think first of all, it's probably going to be a more entertaining fight than we expect. I think this whole buildup has been odd and strange because they are friends. I think Tio is more of the fake one in this scenario. He's trying to manufacture some beef and manufacture some type of unnecessary extracurricular to sell this fight. I wish they would understand that they don't need to do that. Now, I'm going to take my criticism of both of them personally out of this because y'all know me personally. I have huge major criticism for the shenanigans of Teofimo Lopez and his father. Huge. But during the buildup of this fight, I think he and his father may have made some type of breakthrough in their relationship. It was hard to watch because we had to watch it as fans with the awkward interviews that they gave. His father has an issue admitting when he's wrong, but I like the fact that T.O. finally had the nerve to call him on it and to do it publicly. It was very cringe to watch, but T.O. needed to do that to his daddy. He really needed to do that. He need shame. People really need to be shamed sometimes. And I think they probably had the conversation behind closed doors, but his father tried to act like it was something else in that interview. And Tio was like, nah, but you did this. You have to own this. And he finally, begrudgingly almost, did. I think that was a breakthrough for them in their relationship. T.O. been on an up and down roller coaster for years now. He hasn't been the same since he won the fight against Josh Kelly, in my opinion. And I
Who? Who?
his name
Who?
is ain't his Taylor Josh.
Okay, come on, right? That's right. Go ahead. Go ahead. They gonna be telling us stuff, friend. That they see. Yeah, they gonna be telling us stuff. Tito Martinez, we gotta talk about him too. Remember, add him to the dot. Cause I
Tito
need to talk about Tito Martinez's ass.
Mercado.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm saying all that to say, prior to that, I mean, after that fight with Taylor, T.O. kind of he's been haywire ever since. He's been having personal issues. Rolly's had personal issues. He's had his come to Jesus moment. But see, this is the thing. I watch and I listen. This ain't the first time Rolly done said he done had a come to Jesus moment. You know what I'm saying? And so you can say that and listen, I ain't judging, but I do have a memory. And so I remember that we've had this conversation with him once before. And I love that people find the Lord. I really do. I ain't knocking nobody for doing that. However, I've heard this from him before. I've heard it from T.O. before. When you serious about that, your actions reflect it. So I'm trying to see what your actions are reflecting, because everybody, every athlete, every entertainer, when they have a great moment and they get a microphone put in their face, they always say, I thank God. I thank the Lord for, providing and getting me to this point. I thank the Lord. That's great and cool and wonderful. It is. But are you saying that because you serious about it, or are you saying that because that's the thing to say? Because if you're really serious about that, the actions will show that. And to me, this is just I'm just look. I'm every day is a brand new day. I'm just looking at folks' actions. I got Teofimo Lopez winning this fight simply because he can't afford to lose. He can't afford to lose this fight. You just lost to Shakur in a shutout. Okay. You just lost to Shakur. That was an acceptable loss, though. Nobody really thought you was about to win. You, sir, cannot afford to lose to Rolly Ramiro. And he has enough, to me, skill-wise, to beat Rolly. I know Rolly's been with Silas and he's getting better and all of those things. At this point, I think T.O. must win. You just signed this deal with DAZN. Dude, it's a difficult fight. It's his first fight at 147. But I think he has enough skill to pull off a decision, because I don't think he's going to hurt Rolly at 147. They both look great on the scale, but Rolly's more natural at 147 than T.O. is. T.O. ain't did nothing as far as hurting nobody at 40. So I don't think he knocks Rolly out, but I think he's skillful enough to win a decision against Rolly. Only thing is, Rolly's awkwardness, if his awkward tail can catch him with one of them mighty blows, it's gonna be a problem. It's going to be a problem. If he gets caught with one of those mighty blows that Rolly is definitely capable of giving, he might have a problem. I don't see him allowing himself to get caught up like that, though. I got T.O. I got T.O. in a decision. And it might be a split one. And I do have to keep in mind that Rolly is the champion. So he's going to have to make it very obvious that he's the better boxer. And I think he can do that. So I've got T.O. by decision. And so we move on. Yeah, I you know, yes, sticks and jabs. So we'll go there. We'll move there, and then we'll go backwards. Because today I woke up to some as I was scrolling Twitter to just see what was going on and whatnot. I saw that we had another death in boxing, and it was a shooting death. You guys, Zolani Tete from, I want to say, South Africa. This man has the fastest recorded knockout in boxing history. He was shot outside his home in South Africa. I don't have the details of it, but yeah. And then last week, we weren't here, but rest in peace also to Pritchard Cologne. Thank you, Sticks and Jabs. That's the gentleman that suffered a life-altering injury in the ring. I think it was a rabbit punch in the back of his head, and it just changed the trajectory of his entire life, not just his career, but his life. So, we have to be mindful as boxing pundits and analysts and YouTubers and creators that we talk about a sport that is extremely violent, and one wrong punch can change your life. Okay. Friend, did you have anything on that?
No, very sad. Very, very sad. I hate to see when people are like getting into stuff in boxing. Like I seen a post the other day that was talking about Robert Easter. We ain't seen Robert Easter since he got shot. Robert Easter ain't never gonna fight again. Ruined your career because y'all don't. And I'm just saying these guys that may be different, but y'all just don't know how to not do stuff.
Yeah, 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 yeah. When you have been gifted the opportunity to leave foolishness behind, leave it there. Please leave it there. Please, please, please leave it there. So we're gonna go back. I know the messenger. That man's name is not Eddie Kane. But yeah, I woke up this morning to his passing. The actor that played Eddie Kane in Five Heartbeats, he passed away. His son posted on Twitter, and I think I reposted it. It looks like he was battling some type of illness. I don't know what it was, but he was already a thin man. But from his son's post, it looked like he had gotten way thinner. So yeah, it's a lot of deaths going on, y'all. Love on your people, okay? Love on your people. Shout out to my mama. She got some great news this week. Okay. Uh shout out to my mama, baby. Cause yeah, yeah, yeah. My mama had to, you know how you go get your routine checkup and then some don't be right and then you have to go make sure. Yeah, she good. Love you, girl. Cause I was gonna cut all my shit off. In the Bible, when somebody be mourning, they cut their hair, cut their beard, cut their everything.
Cause don't play with us like that. We'll show up with two baldies, baby. You hear me?
Listen,
You hear
I,
me?
all
But
my
you
hair.
ain't got a little ain't no bodies. You know me. I keep a wig. They hanging on hangers. All you
Yeah,
gotta do is come swerve through the closet. That's it.
yeah. Love on your people, y'all. Love on your people. For real, for real. It ain't nothing that serious where you don't need to be talking to your folks. Love on your people. So we're gonna go back to Atlanta. We're gonna go back to Hot Atlanta. Last weekend, Clarissa T. Rex Shields filled up State Farm Arena in Atlanta like she can. You know, she took her show to her now residents of Atlanta. She resides there now. She's no longer in Flint, but she still represents Flint. When she gets in the ring, she has her blue hair in, um, intertwined into her braids. So listen, Clarissa came in there and beat up on OK last weekend. Now, this is a very interesting card, the way they put this together, because not only was Clarissa on this card, she was the headliner. However, it was in conjunction with Zeus. Okay, there were some celebrity fights on this card as well. A lot of people, including myself, have mixed emotions about putting celebrity fights on with actual boxing matches, but it seemed to have worked. Okay, it sold well. It did well. It had people talking about it. We had Ray J and Orlando on there. We had Big Lex and Takashi. It was a mixture of reality TV and real boxing. And Clarissa, being as iconic as she intertwined the two. Okay, if we're being honest, she's the number one female boxer in the game right now. And she's also in a love and hip hop kind of relationship thing going on. And I ain't, yeah, don't be mad at me for pointing out the obvious. That's what that is. So it sold well. She beat K. She picked up two more belts, gives her 21, 22, something like that. More belts than anybody ever had in the sport. Of course, you know, she loves her accolades. Um, Friend, how did you feel about the fight?
Wonderful. I don't know what people want me to say because
I want
y'all
you
have
to
put
tell the truth. I want you to
y'all
tell
have
how
put
you
me on
feel.
the wrong side of history. I have to come in here and defend a person that I made a record. I said that I never say anything nice about this lady, and everybody keep asking me about the backstory. I'm gonna put this here to how this got here, so you can catch yourselves up. Okay, I lost 17 Twitters behind Clarissa Shields. Okay. 17. All right. And I don't know if you know how many emails and phone numbers that shit add up to, but it adds up to a lot when you have to keep doing that over and over again. 17. Okay. So that's a year's worth of defending a person, right? So me and my friend was like, you know what? We're going to get our own show. We're going to do our own thing. So, we was a slow grow a little bit. We finally got to 800. So I was like, I'm going to ask my partner who I've been defending, who I thought was my friend, to be my first guest on my show. Instead of my friend coming to tell me what she thought about my show, my friend got on the internet and was like, I ain't going on no show with 800 subscribers. Hey, bitch, well, fuck you. So that's why we are where we are now. Okay? So now I have to be forced. My friend is Alicia Bumgardner. I'm gonna put that at what? Go ahead, friend. Go ahead. Go
Wait,
ahead.
let me, cause people will run with stuff. She's saying my friend, but her friend on the app.
My
Okay.
friend on the app. Yeah, let
Yeah,
me say that.
yeah. Let's put some context to it, because people
Yeah.
will say, "Oh, she said that was friends, and they don't even know each other." Her
Yeah.
friend on the app. She
Yeah.
knew who she was via the app.
And she knew who I was.
Yeah,
We know who each other was, okay? So
that
by the time I saw her again, she knew exactly who I was so much that she decided to go to Twitter and have an hour-long space that I decided to get on and yell at her on, okay? Because I'm the same person all the fucking time when she decided to say I'm different in public, okay? So my friend on the app decided to shit on me, so I made it a purpose to shit on my friend on the app till we get some straightening. Cause I feel like everybody have to apologize to me. I don't care who you are. Just because you got money and stature, I'm not gonna treat you no different than what I treat anybody else. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, wonderful for her. You showed me wrong. You told me you was gonna go to Atlanta and show your naked ass. And guess what you did? You did that. But in the meantime, in between time, you got a shitload of badass press along the way with you. But unfortunately, I have to defend you now because the boys don't want to be boys no more. They want to be girls. So I have to come out here and say nice things about you and make the world think shit sweet around this bitch so the world can go around. But I don't like you boys. Clarissa, shout out to you to be so fucking great that a nigga spend majority of his time making fucking diss tracks and videos about you. There are men on this app that don't work, they have no jobs, they sit in front of their computers all day making hate mail about Clarissa Shields. Well, you got to be a great motherfucker to do that. We didn't had our share of niggas sit up making videos about us and the shit that we just said that they didn't like. But you know what I'm saying? What Mahalia Jackson say? How great they are.
Not how great thou art.
You heard me?
Ooh!
You heard me? Come on through. Come on through. We're here now. Y'all need jobs. Your hands is soft and supple like a lady's. Jangle ain't told y'all that in life. When you don't work for a living, you don't do man shit, your hands get soft. And when your hands get soft, you start doing soft ass shit. And it just so happened that some of y'all got a K leg that you can't stand on very well. So your hands are definitely soft because you got a little disability. You can't run if something chase you. You can't deliver mail. You can't deliver packages because your leg might not give you a leg to stand on. Either way, to sit up and hate on her and she ain't doing nothing but being great. Like let's consider the fact that we talk about these men who refuse to lose 30 pounds to go down to a weight to fight somebody. You make me put my feet in my mouth. That's what I want. I want you to make me put my feet in my mouth when it comes to talking about you. Cause I didn't think you wanted to lose the ass to get down. You look spectacular. The hair looks spectacular. The body looks spectacular, baby. I couldn't do nothing, but I didn't have no Monet Tejada this time. I couldn't say a damn thing this time because, baby, everything ate. You put on this event, like we got a chance to see like real boxers. We got a chance to see people that think they can box. It was fun to me. I enjoyed that. Then we got a nigga without a leg to stand on get up and say this event was a flop. It don't pay you to hate. Like, and I got into an argument with my back car brothers because they trying to show me to the fact that all press is good press. What he's doing is good, and I've been on a black run lately, so I got to pick it back up today because he didn't realize what he allowed to happen, and this is why I lost so many Twitters on Clarissa because, I'm talking to you black men right now. I ain't talking about to you others specifically to you niggas, okay? What you have done, they have already been calling this girl manly names for the last I don't know how many years. They said she looked like a man, all of these manly things. And the very first comment that I saw when your shit came down my timeline was, look at this manly ass bitch. They already equate black women to men anyway. They think black women and black men are the same. So why would you, with your big arm black ass mama, get up and talk about that black woman the way you talking about her? Didn't talk about I hadn't seen not one video, not yet, about Amanda Serrano and the possibility of her being on that shit. I've never seen a video, not one time, from any of you naggers about Amanda Serrano possibly being on that shit, or the fact that she's heavily affiliated with her brother husband who went to jail for Victor content. Not a video. But I wake up bright and early in the morning and Clarissa Shields is a flop. These little girls ain't got very much black shit to look up to. And y'all have daughters. I've seen you post your little girls and y'all have black daughters. I can't imagine the example that you're setting at the house for these little girls. I know y'all in the house, you need to be submissive. I know, oh, I can imagine all the things that you're telling this little girl. But just like I said about Bill Haney, you ain't telling that baby to be great. You telling her to listen to a nigga and let him determine how her life is gonna go. Cause that's how you do her mama. Y'all are telling me what you're doing in your homes by the content that they're making. And the argument came up is, excuse me, this is what they do to make money. So basically, you willing to open up your asshole on national television and let everybody look in it for change. That's what you're telling me you willing to do. Because the content that y'all make, knowing that you have black daughters, and no, I'm not going to talk. Her personal shit don't matter right now. The fact that this motherfucker is Olympic champion, 2-time gold, 50 million times all the belt holder, beautiful black woman, regardless of whatever y'all want to say, she looked really, really great this week. She's a good looking girl. She keep herself together. She a good looking girl. She kind of rough some days, but y'all know me. I'ma talk my shit, but I gotta big up her too. Y'all not teaching your daughters to be great. Y'all love. I be listening to the men talk, and y'all love the word submission. A woman being outspoken to y'all is her not being submissive to you, and that's why y'all don't like Clarissa, cause she not submissive to y'all shit. She not listening to y'all tell her what she can't be and what she can be. That's the same shit y'all teaching to your daughters. And when Jimmy Earl is running over your daughter and she coming home and telling you, Daddy, it's your fault. Cause instead of Jimmy Earl, baby, I can't think of a name for that. Jaquan. Hell, y'all got young daughters. Jaquante. When Jaquante starts doing that shit to your little girl, you need to go tell y'all hate that mirror. That mirror gonna come back around and look at you because this shit your fault. Because instead of you letting her be outspoken, making her feel like she's the greatest on earth, you was telling her to be submissive to a nigga. Big up to Clarissa. Shout out to her. And keep making hoes mad. Now I'm gonna have to double back and talk about Pat Pussy in a minute. And I'm gonna do that. All this big upping that I just did is gonna go out the window when it comes to Pat Pussy. So I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna let my friend give her thoughts, but we're gonna double back around again, and everything that I said right now is gonna be different in just a second. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, you did. Let me go on it. I missed the super chat earlier from Sticks and Jabs. He was talking about Rolly and T.O. He says, thank you so much. I hope they knock each other out. I didn't want you to think I missed your super chat. And thank you for the jewels, A-B-Z. Thank you, A3BZ. Thank you so much. Tevin Smith also came through with $10. He says, that's caution to the Latinos are okay with their fighters being on the. Oh, he says that's because. That's what he was trying to say. That's because the Latinos are okay with their fighters being on that ish. Now, listen, I ain't accusing Amanda. Go ahead, friend.
Hold on, before you say, I got a question. How do I sound like what is that, a divider? Well, how do I sound like that right now? Because I literally just big up this girl. See, this is what I'm saying. I literally just said, y'all don't want to talk about him. That's why y'all don't use your ears, your mouth be sucking dick. So you can't talk and form fucking properly. I literally just said, man, y'all don't want to talk about Amanda Serrano being dirty. And here he is talking about the GOAT is champion for a reason. I literally just sat for 7 minutes to big up this lady, and you said you won't call out them. And I literally just said Amanda Serrano.
Friend.
Y'all be sucking dick that your ears be full. You can't even hear because your mouths are full of dick. What part of that did you miss? I think you missed all of it because you was too busy talking. You can't hear when you're doing that. Your throat and your ears don't work at the same time. But as an avid dick sucker, you should know that your ears and throat, they don't work at the same time because when you're swallowing, your ears close. But y'all are not smart. Okay, but I'm just I want y'all to know, be safe when y'all come in here today. Don't delete no comments. The people with the guns. You let the shit roll today. Cause this is what we're gonna start doing on this channel. We're gonna start embarrassing people. And if you want to get embarrassed here, that's cool. But believe me, when I start embarrassing you, I'm going to embarrass you very, 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 very bad. You didn't listen because dick was in the back of your throat and your ears stopped up. Yes, she is champion for a reason. She is that bitch for a reason. I said all of that, but you couldn't hear because your throat was making that noise and your ears wouldn't let you hear what I was saying. Go ahead, friend. I'm sorry. These people are throating. Yeah, see, he just in here just talking at this point. Have some seats.
Have several.
Cause like I just don't know what are you saying?
Yeah,
I
certainly.
can't you can't come in here. I'm too black for y'all. Y'all don't like when I'm too black. If I say something about somebody else, now I'm a bed witch, baby. I already been called a lot of things on this here channel. But speaking up for my people, and y'all be using stuff that y'all don't know what they mean.
Friend of
Y'all
the
sit up on the internet all day because you don't have jobs. You come in here from fake pages because you can be anything on the internet.
hold on. Hold on. Mm-mm. Yeah. You go have several seats
You're
because
not
you
if
won't be in my chat.
hey, you know what? I
Beautiful.
no, I
That's an
am.
AI channel. He got AI on the end of his shit. That's an AI channel. Get your ass on. Get your ass
Now
on.
y'all can smack up for a lifetime. That like I just don't understand what y'all be doing sometimes. And like I'm gonna stop giving y'all a reaction to certain things because that's what y'all come in here for, a reaction. And that's cool.
Yeah,
But we talking boxing and Clarissa did her thing and then the internet is full of stuff like that.
correct. I think I think I thought the idea again, I will say, and we're gonna circle back around to this. I thought it was interesting the idea that they mixed the matches with celebrity boxing as well. I think a lot of that helped to sell the fight. If I'm being completely honest, I think Clarissa did a good job of selling the fight. I liked her attitude and disposition leading up to the fight. She wasn't her normal extra brash self. She I don't know. I want to say, she's getting older and I think she realizes she doesn't have to do all that extra stuff to sell a fight. She was very respectful to Kay. She gonna do her thing, her whoop that trick. She gonna do all of the things that I expect, but it wasn't anything out the box unnecessary. So I appreciated that part of the build up for the fight. She looked great. She lost the weight and she looked really, really good doing it. She um she did what I thought she was gonna do. I never thought she was gonna lose this fight. I never thought that Kay had much of anything for Clarissa. Clarissa is right now in her prime. We've been talking about her for years, but she's what, 30 now? I want to say she's in her physical prime. Probably for a woman, physical prime is probably like 27, 26 to 30, 26, 28ish or whatever. But she's in her prime, let me say. So I never had any reasoning to think she wasn't going to do what she did. I did want to see if her power was going to translate back down at 160, which it did. She knocked her block off. I was really happy to see her get the knockout win and not just a decision win. Um, but look, I'm not finna act like she beat a world beater either. Like, two things can be true. It's no median, it's no middle ground nowhere. Almost like it's hard to find somebody, or find somebody that's gonna talk about Clarissa and be like neutral. I'm neutral with Clarissa. I'm not a huge Clarissa fan, but I'm definitely not a Clarissa hater. I'm not gonna hate on that woman and the things that she's accomplished in this game of boxing. All of those things are phenomenal. And I think a lot of the times people won't just accept the fact that her pool of competition is not the best, and it's not any fault of her own. It's just the truth of the situation. There's not a lot of good fights she's gonna get at the weight class that she resides in, whether she goes up to heavyweight or she comes back down to middleweight. It's a limited pool of skilled fighters there for her to showcase how skilled she really is. That's no fault of her own. It's no fault. All we can go by is what we see and who we're presented in the ring for her to fight. That's the only thing we can go on. But we can't act like, oh, she's the best in the business, she's the best in sliced bread, but not acknowledge the fact that she's fighting competition that's not as good as the competition in the lower weight classes. And therein lies the problem. Therein lies all the bickering, all the back and forth that goes on. You know, we start throwing accolades all around. She got this many belts, she been this many divisions, she's gone up, she's gone down. Well, last night we saw Amanda Serrano, who's 37, who in my opinion should have stopped fighting after her last Katie Taylor fight. For whatever reason, it's hard for her to get out that ring too. But she has all the accolades in the world as well, but she also has 4 losses to go with it. And people try to act like, oh my gosh, she done lost 4 times. The woman got 50 fights. Clarissa got 19 professional fights. So when we try to compare and contrast in order to make one look bigger and better than the other, I think it's dumb to do, because you really can't do that and be honest about the situation. Yes, Amanda Serrano does not have a win over top tier competition, over her biggest fights, which would be Katie Taylor. Why she fought that woman 3 times, I don't know. I felt like Amanda won that first fight. I felt like Katie won the second one. That third one would have made sense had Amanda actually won the first one. But whatever. They made a lot of money. It made sense for them. What I'm trying to say is, there's no fighter on Clarissa's resume that has the talent of a Katie Taylor. That's just the fact of the matter. That ain't no shade to Clarissa at all. None at all. And there's not one on the horizon. I like Tam Tebow. I like her a lot. But Tam got 5 fights. She's green. If she fights Clarissa right now, she's going to lose. Clarissa talking about having a baby next year. So we don't know what she's going to do. But I can't belittle her for the lack of competition. She's doing what she's supposed to do against the people that she's supposed to do it with. But when I hear people say, oh, did you see what happened to Amanda last night? And Amanda looked horrible last night. I did not have her winning that fight. She should have been retired. But the woman is 37 years old. And that lady that she fought last night is probably as good as 10 times better than what Clarissa just beat last week.
Me. She as good as me. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to keep that in context. And that's why I feel like it's stupid for men, whether they are pro Clarissa or anti Clarissa, to have this conversation about how great she is or how bad she ain't, because you're not going to give the whole total picture of the layout of the picture. It's just let her be what she is. She's great at what she's doing in the weight classes that she's doing it in. For her to come back down to 160 after being up at heavyweight, I don't know how she did it. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she did it. So congratulations for the dedication to the sport. You know, she didn't have to do that. She could have stayed up there and kept picking them off and kept fighting the same people over and over again or whatnot. You know, I saw somebody nitpicking Amanda's resume and, oh, she liked to do rematches. She fought this girl this many times. She fought this girl that many times. That's what women's boxing is. They are light years away from the men's sport. They have to fight folks over and over again, or they fighting people you've never heard of. But it's not a knock on them to do it. You know, it's not a knock. It's what they are presented with as women's boxing. So for people to try to get up and just compare and cut, let them both be who they are. But this is what I will say, and I don't want to get into it, but the reason why we're here, the reason why there's friction is because of one somebody. And if we're going to tell the truth, we're going to need to tell the doggone truth. Okay? It was a time where Amanda Serrano and Clarissa Shields were very friendly with each other. There was no static. It was a time where Alicia Baumgartner and Clarissa Shields were friendly with each other. There was no static. The only person that I thought Clarissa had real static with was Savannah Marshall. There was a time that Clarissa and Franchon Cruz were very friendly. There was no static. Right now, I just watched the interview with Michaela Mayer, and she was asked about potentially fighting Clarissa Shields, and she was saying how they were really cool because they were in the Olympics together and whatnot, but she don't know what the status of their relationship is right now because she said some things about Clarissa. She critiqued her. She didn't say nothing bad about her. She critiqued her. But because Clarissa is very sensitive about critiques, she don't know what the status of their relationship is because she has made it known that she want to fight her. It's one common denominator in all of these situations that make it where they are not okay with each other anymore. And it's not a coincidence. I'm going to just leave that right there. I ain't going to even go into detail about it because I ain't trying to bash nobody. I'm just trying to tell y'all the common denominator in all of this ain't them.
So rip it. Rip it. Remember Medea was telling that girl to turn that stuff in the closet? Rip it. Take it off the hanger and rip it. Say it.
I'm just saying, yeah, because people want to absolve her because they a lot of people feel like you feel like people pour on unnecessarily because of her out of the ring shenanigans. I'm not even talking about her personal life out of the ring shenanigans. I'm talking about the fact that if somebody challenges you in your sport, you take it personally as if they said something wrong to you, and then everything goes haywire. When this is a combat sport and people are supposed to challenge you. My issue with her comes in with you act like you say you congratulate people, but you are the queen of backhanded compliments. The queen. It's like my grandmama used to say this all the time. We put this on her epitaph. Listen, I don't have to brag about me and who I am. You know why? Because it's enough people who know who I am to tell you about me. I don't have to tell you about me. I let other people do that. I hate a braggadocious person. I can't stand it. If you are who you think you are, other people gonna celebrate it and say it. You ain't got to beat it down my throat. You don't have to shove it down my throat. My grandmother used to always say, may the work I've done speak for me. I believe that with my whole heart. Don't nobody got to tell you about me. You know why? Boxiana gonna tell you about me. And she gonna say it loud and proud every time. Ain't nobody gotta tell you about my friend. You know why? Because I'ma tell you about my friend. She ain't got to tell you nothing about her because I'ma tell it to you. Okay? Same with Clarissa. And Lord knows we've heard about her background and blah di da di da. Everybody has dealt with something. Most people ain't gonna tell you what they dealt with because they don't want it on Front Street. But know that everybody has dealt with something. So I get tired of hearing, but y'all know where she come from. Da, 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 da. Everybody come from something that's unsavory. Everybody. That's life. So when she gets upset because somebody else gets some shine, and the biggest example of that didn't even have nothing to do with boxing. When she made it her business to get on Twitter and say Angel Reese shouldn't have got that award that she got at the BET Awards, and it should have been her. That is when I said to myself, I've got to step back from trying to defend this woman because something ain't right with her in the head. And until she figure that out, she's gonna always be combative when there's no reason to be combative. I don't rock with that. I'm not going to champion that. I'm not going to get behind that and put blinders on and act like I don't see that. That's a character flaw, a huge one. It's a huge character flaw, in my opinion. Doesn't mean I don't like her as a boxer and what she does in that ring. But that right there made me put the brakes on. I can't dismiss that kind of foolishness. I can't. So, congratulations. Um, who knows who she fights next? Because again, the pool is so small. It's very small. Doesn't mean I can't see the talent that she possesses. Go ahead, friend.
And like what my friend, to like bounce off something that she said, we need to keep into 100% consideration. Women are not fighting. That's something that girls are not doing. So while y'all sitting up, and I do it, but I can do it. I don't like boys and girl beef. But some of y'all criticism is getting a little bit overboard with it, okay? Like, they can't help themselves. Yes, they're gonna fight the same people. Hannah Gabriels is back calling Clarissa out again. She might fight her again.
Hannah ain't never stopped.
She damn sure ain't never stopped. Now
She
that I
ain't
think
never
about it,
stopped.
she ain't
But
never stopped.
somebody act like they don't hear that. They can't hear that. They won't acknowledge that for whatever reason.
You know, shit, you knock me down, I'm not gonna acknowledge your ass either. Period. Either way, y'all be extensive with your criticism. They don't have many girls fighting. If you want to see some girls fighting, hey, y'all know a lot of women. You know some girls that can fight, get them in the gym. Y'all boys love to talk about the women fighters, but not doing shit to contribute to the sport besides hating on them all the time. Yeah, she fought Erica Gonzalez 52 times. That was the only person in her division. What did y'all want her to do? Go make some opponents? Y'all want her to fight AI? Like, what do y'all be wanting as fans? But friend, you said something. The character flaw is a big thing. And like when we were talking about this months ago, y'all got mad at us and y'all said that we was hating on her. But if you would have listened with your ears instead of with your mouth full, you would have heard the shit that we were saying when we were saying it a couple of months ago. Like, the smartest thing that she could have did was tell MVP to lift that ban. She watched this motherfucker. For real, for real. Y'all should start watching this shit too. Cause we low-key be telling y'all stuff that makes sense. We tell y'all stuff before it happened. Boxing is a very logical sport. And if you have a tiny bit of logic, you really could figure out a lot of this shit just yourselves. It's happening right in front of you. Some of it's a tad bit tricky when you're dealing with tricksters and shit. But a lot of this is right here for you to see. MVP lift that ban, she can go fight Michaela Mayer. Cause all the girls are under MVP at this point. She don't have no competition under Solito. Y'all gotta remember shit when y'all be saying certain stuff, but y'all let y'all hate overpower your logic. You don't have no logic when you hating.
We have a couple of super chats. Thank you, gentlemen. Um, 7A, thank you so much. He came back with a 9.99. He says, please ignore these ninjas. I truly believe some of these comments are agent provocateurs, only here to detract you from your message. Absolutely agree with that.
Mo,
Absolutely.
you still in here? What's that word you be using, Mo? Drop it in the chat.
Pro
You know what it is, friend.
JCon. One of the,
Them.
yeah.
Them.
Them. That's exactly what they are. Thank you, Noble. Menace, he says Mama Lobo was on point about that K-leg bet. Keep cooking, girl.
Don't call me Mama Lovo. Lovo. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting.
Gonna ask, but I said I'm gonna shut up and leave that alone. He says Mama Lobo was on point about that K-leg baddie. Keep cooking, Boxiana. Shout out to Flint and Clarissa. Shout out to Clarissa. Noble came back. He says Nikki Adler, Hannah Gabriels, Christina Hammer, Emma Cozen, Savannah Marshall, Franchon Cruz Dezern, unified and undisputed champions. I'm only concerned with boxing success. I'll let the baddies critique. I understand that, and I ain't mad at it. She has a really nice list, but there are some things that we must take into consideration when we go down that list. Savannah Marshall and Franchon Cruz Dezern are probably the best wins she has on that list. Okay.
Well, at this point, the best win she got on the list right now is Pat Pussy.
There you go. Procyon Lotus. That's
Yeah,
it.
them. You knew what
Procyon
I was saying.
Lotus.
Damn, damn. Friend, I know we fixing to go, but we got to get off Clarissa because we'll be here all day. Um, see, I want you to stop rapping. I want you to stop rapping, and I want you to stop letting that man talk you into stuff. If you want to go have your baby, go have your baby. I want you to get your personal life off the internet. And I know you getting a shitload of clout off this shit, but I'm telling you, people hide their personal lives for a reason. And it's like you want us to know, like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to know directly after the fight that you and Papoose hadn't fucked in 14 weeks. That's some shit. That's some shit a man would say. And like I have some very high testosterone days. I told y'all I've been lifting weights. I'm really, really strong. So I have some days where I'm very, 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 very aggressive. But I'm not fixing to come in here and be like, yeah, I'm finna go fuck my man. It's been 14 weeks. That's some levels to some stuff. There's little and I'm saying this because these little girls don't have too many women to look up to. I really this is the only thing that I've been like pushing to you for a really really long time. I want you to be something that these little girls can look up to. And you telling them, "Oh, I ain't fucked in 14 weeks." They didn't need to know that after your fight. They didn't need to know your sexual intent in your man. Like nobody even should know that you are in a relationship with a married man and you trying to have a baby. And I don't like Pat Pussy because it's funny how you can get a cease and desist for a song sent, but you still ain't sent your half of the divorce papers back yet. We're still waiting for that. The cease and desist came before the divorce. So like we need to be a little bit private when we deal with our lives. Like I had to learn that. I be wanting people to know when I was in a relationship, I wanted people to know real bad about my man, my man, my man, my man, my baby. That was me. My next relationship, baby, you'd have to bite a hole in my back to get some information out of me when it comes to what I'm going to do next. Like you should live like that. If you want to have a baby, don't tell us. Do like Lotto did. Pop out when the baby almost due and have your hat baby. I'm not gonna support it, but I ain't gonna be mad at it either. I just don't we don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to be a there. Have some ladyism about you. Have some ladyism about you. Okay, just a small amount. I'm a tomboy to the day. More tomboy than probably a lot of ladies that you meet. But there's a whole lot of ladyisms in me. Okay, I know how to faint. I know how to fall. I know I know how to hurt my ankle and make the security come pick me up off the ground and get the medics from the back to come check on me. I know how to be that kind of lady too, okay? But have some ladyisms about yourself too. Be a role model. That's what I want for her. That's my final message when it comes to Clarissa. Pat Pussy, sign the divorce papers and send that back. You sent that cease and desist. Give that girl what she wants. She love you very much. You went and got that bullshit ass tattoo and standard letters to make everybody think that you was on something. Sign them divorce papers and marry her because she loves you real bad. You stop leaving your hairline attached in that hat. You take that hat off now. Like that's who you should be with. I'm all for men moving the fuck on. Get your ass on if you really want to get on. But what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna have that in the maybe in the background or use that baby as an excuse of why you need to run back to the house for some shoes that you left 45 months ago. Sign them papers. And let that girl have some class about herself. You the man in relationship, act like it. She acting like the nigga because you won't fucking take charge and do the shit that need to be done. That's why it look like she's in a relationship with you, not you in a relationship with her. Make that lady a lady. She already talking about having your baby and shit. Hush, should make her a lady. That's what I listen. I want a big man. Make me a lady. Yeah, friend. What? You muted. You muted. Unmute yourself and say it.
I'm muted.
Well, say it.
I don't I don't think he want to be married to know if he make his divorce final. I don't think he gonna be wanting to get married no time soon after that, friend.
Well, if you start talking about having a baby, you should have made him sign them divorce papers before he signed that cease and desist. He
And
was
this
in a
is the
hurry to.
crazy part. The cease and desist didn't cause nothing but more fire from the one, and that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh, like y'all people, it's so funny to hear the defenders forget timelines and stuff. That woman been quiet for a long time. She was very strategic about when she decided to pop out because you had something going on. You've been popping it, like y'all like to say, the young people like to say, popping it. Clarissa's, she been popping it for a while. And then lady ain't say nothing. But anytime somebody responds to Clarissa, it's like, oh my God, why would they say that? They shouldn't have said nothing. Why y'all ganging up on her?
Y'all
And
don't
da
like her
da da
because
da
she
da.
brown. Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Been going on. She she we all know about this because of her. Not nobody else. We know about this because of her doings and stuff like
Against our
that.
will. We never wanted to know this shit in the first place from the time she posted the text message talking about you're gonna get out or tell that lady about us. Hey, you're stupid.
We but some kind of way it's being turned like, oh, they ganging up on her. Now you done slapped this woman at her event. You came and told everybody on Twitter when Amanda's accolades were posted. You made it your business to come behind there and say, oh, but I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Again, let your work speak for itself. But no, she can't do that. So you've made enemies of these people. You did that. So when they retaliate, when they speak up, when they collectively say screw you, now it's, oh, they got the gang up on me and da 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 da. No, cause you the big bad bully. Ain't no ganging up. No, that's the part I don't like. And then to act like you're the secure one in the situation, and then after I wake up today. I need to change my algorithm. I wake up today and you and Lyric have teamed up to rap together. Shakur's baby mama. Y'all got a song together? What? Wait. What? You just said they had ganged up on you. What? Girl, Lyric, honey. Okay, I'm gonna stay out of people's business.
I don't
But
stay that no. I don't stay out of people's business. When you start doing shit like this, just like Deontay went and told everybody you put that towel on the dresser. I still want your ass on this show. I got questions that need fucking answers. What do you do with that fucking towel when you're done? Do you use that towel multiple times a day? 7, 8. You get Deontay Wilder's ass over here. I got questions. But what do you expect for people to do? You put yourself out there like that, you put a person like me in your business. And when a person like me in your business, I'll be all in your shit. See, fortunately, I got a desk job, so I ride a desk now. I ain't got to be in the street fucking around arresting you asses now. Now I can sit at the desk and put my fucking feet up. So now I can just sit on my phone and scroll all the way down and look into your shits. Hey, I don't want to be in your business. And lyric, my God, what is baby? You
Why
know
would you?
what? All of y'all, all of the boxes that y'all so like, and I'm realizing my blinds and thing came off. I'm realizing all the boxes is fine, but I noticed something about 99% of y'all. Y'all all had one class all day, 5 teachers, but y'all all sat in that one fucking class all day, and then you went and had a baby with somebody else who had one class, 5 teachers. Cause lyric, what the baby, y'all must ain't got no mamas or something. Cause I'm a young mama. Don't y'all know I be telling my son, unimagine. Can y'all imagine the things, the conversation I be having with my son? I have conversations with my child. Y'all ain't got no mamas for real. Or your mamas had too many kids to focus on y'all. And that's what it's seeming like to deal with all of these boxers. Your mamas had a bunch of kids and they couldn't focus on y'all. So they sent you to the boxing gym to get you some love. Okay. 2 and 2 make 10. All right. My brain is rolling now, friend. I'm on fire. Let's keep going because I feel like there's more to say.
There is more to say, and watch out because I'm coming with some because I wrote it down. Bo Deezy, thank you so much. He says, "Why she's called Tank out and not Shakur? Why is she calling any men out? I wish she would stop doing that. I wish she would stop doing that." Thank you so much, Tavis Smith. He says all visitors to the Wilder house should be bringing their own towels. Wait, what?
They should. I want to know, did he buy the value pack from Walmart? You know, the pack that used to be $4. It's like $6 now. It's just a bunch of I got questions, friend. I want to know.
So I saw somewhere because I saw the photo of and it was a nice photograph. It was Bud, it was Shakur, it was Clarissa, and it was Floyd. Beautiful photograph. I loved it. I thought it was a nice photograph. I they all should frame that. That was a really good photograph. But then I saw in the comments somebody say she's the female. You know how back in the day, you used to have female representation. Lil Kim was
She me. She the female with the niggas.
not it was Faith Evans was with Bad Boy, Mary was the representative for Uptown, Lil Kim was Junior Mafia, Clarissa Shields is the Whack the Squad female representative. That's who she is. I figured it out. And y'all finna be real mad at me, real mad. But I just, I be noticing some things. I be putting two and two together. We talking about competition and whatnot. She really is a member of that Wactive squad. Like minus, we can move Mayweather out the way. We talking about Crawford, Shakur, and Clarissa, because those are the three. Them the three. Um, she really is. They have a pattern. They'll throw in a good one every now and again. Somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, that's a great fight." But in hindsight, in 2020, it's like those fights that were promoted as big fights when it was actually happening, it was strategic. It was very strategic. Like nobody thought T.O. was gonna beat Shakur. It was very strategic. Nobody thought Valdez was gonna beat Shakur. It was very strategic. I, being a big Errol Spence fan, had Spence whooping his ass. But the other folks that were Terrence Crawford diehard fans who had been studying Errol Spence and not with their hearts but with their heads, they had been really telling on their guy because they were telling us that EJ ain't been the same. He wasn't the same in that Ugas fight. Y'all just ain't went back and watched it. Y'all need to watch him falling all over his feet in that Ugas fight. So dare I say that was a strategic play as well. Um, that Madrimal fight was way more difficult than it should have been, and him fighting Canelo. I picked Canelo to win because I really didn't like Terrence Crawford like that. You know what I'm saying? But he got Canelo on the back end of his career. The man and had 75 fights. I'm just saying. Clarissa, you fought a 42-year-old woman. Best win is probably Savannah Marshall. I'll throw in the first fight with Franchon Cruz since it was both of y'all's first fight. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm starting to look at these resumes a little bit more differently. Friend, how you feel about it? I'm just saying.
The same way I didn't always felt about it. I've been told y'all. Y'all call me yeah, listen. I know the names y'all was calling me. Every time I say something about them, yeah, no. I know what I said.
Mm.
I know what I thought too. And I think like that about all of them. Every last one of them. Shakur especially. Shakur especially. Because he the one that be talking the most shit. End up with a fight with an electrician. Or a man from Japan or something that ain't anyway. You know what I mean? Hey, if that's what we going for. But I know it's a line of dudes with their thirsty mouths just waiting to defend the Shakur. Shakur is the greatest thing. Oh yeah, okay. Well then let's see. Let's keep going. Can he fight? Can he make a fight? Have y'all heard anything about a fight from Shakur? You know why?
Tell them why, friend.
Yeah,
November.
November's coming up fast.
November. 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 What happens in November, friend?
He's got to go to court. Cause he feel like he with Jay Prince, so he's a gangster now too. So now you gotta make dumb decisions like take somewhere to and from somewhere after they've murdered somebody. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing fun about being a gangster. Ain't nothing fun about being a gangster. Real gangsters don't think being gangster is fun. That's how I know y'all don't know nothing about being gangster for real. Like you little kids, y'all just think being a gangster is fun. Ain't shit fun about it. Two things happen to gangsters. You go to jail or you die. Or you might be one of those ones that just looked up and found yourself in the middle where you changed your life and got a regular job and had a kid.
Keep your
Like,
ass in here with that October 4th bullshit. I'm gonna get you every time.
what's October? You know what? Send him to the gulag. Send him to the gulag. But yeah, like we have to do better about like teaching this gangster shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, and do what you want with your kids. But my son didn't listen to regular music until he got into the seventh grade. His first day of seventh grade, I let him listen to the radio. Up until then, he was listening to Take Me to the King and line music and shit. Like, you have to wait till your child's mind is fully developed till you start letting them see real world stuff because they think this shit is real. And here, look at Shakur. I'm gonna drive you there and take you home, my nigga. Nowhere. We gonna be all right. We gonna be safe.
Cause that's my guy. Friend, I love you to death. If we go somewhere and I drive you there, and in the midst of us being there, you pop somebody, you can't get in my car. I'm sorry. I'll call you an Uber, but you can't get in my car.
Get in my car. Let me tell you something. Not only can you not get in my car, baby, don't call me when you get home. I'll call you. Ain't that what the men tell you when they want to talk to you? I'll call you.
I'll call you. Don't call me. I'll call you.
And I love you, friend. You my dog. Like,
We
you my
have that
friend to the
understanding though.
end.
We know this. I wouldn't even put you in that kind of jeopardy. That's how cool I am with you. Nah, dog, you go head on. I'll find a way home. I wouldn't even expect you to put me in it. I wouldn't even expect it. I digress. Friend, we jumping all over the place. We
We
jumping.
ain't been here in a while.
We haven't been here in a while, so we got a lot to talk about. Friend, you told me to bring us back to Tito Mercado. Because he was supposed to be on that card with Clarissa Shields. His opponent, Tago Fat Ass. Tago, you need a whooping. Somebody need to bend you over and whoop paddle you. He talked all that trash, trying his best to talk some trash in English, and came in 6 pounds. Was it 6 pounds overweight? They couldn't find a replacement in that short length of time. So I feel bad for Tito Mercado. He did a whole training camp. He's with the new promotion. He's with Salida. And this was supposed to be his first fight with his new promotional company. And this is what happened to him. Friend, what was it that you wanted to say about Tito Martinez?
Tito Martinez. I'm gonna do you a favor, okay? Because your time in the ring is getting less and less and less out of the ring. Please stop saying my brother's name. Every time you got a fight going on, Tito Martinez, the first thing you want to do is say Frank Martin. And I remember specifically when me and my friend was in Vegas, you ran down on me, my friend, my brother, and the whole entourage, okay? Because the entourage, we were all there. Because my friend said, oh, girl, there goes Tito Martinez. Um, every time you see Frank, you want to run down and say you want to make a fight. And then Frank will say, well, you want to shake on it? And he held his hand out to you and you shook it. How'd you end up on Salida? How'd you end up on Salida hollering about Frank Martin? Like, Salida gonna pay you $10 and a bag of Skittles to fight Frank Martin over there, baby. I don't know what you thought. You should have got a one offer. You can't make that kind of fight over there with Salida, sir. I don't understand what's going on with Tito Martinez's career, friend. It doesn't look very good for him. I feel like about Tito Martinez how I feel about Melvin.
Oh, that dog, friend. No, no, no. You done put
And
him in the Melvin
I
category.
feel like, yeah, I do. And Melvin, I want you to get off Twitter trying to say people's mouth stinks. I saw that I saw that little tweet from you, Melvin.
Slash
And
Richard Hitchens.
Richardson shitty booty mouth Hitchens. Sir, listen to me. I literally heard multiple people talking about you in February when we were there. I heard one person say specifically that they could smell the bottom of your stomach when you were speaking. I've never heard anything like that before in my life. I've never heard anything like that. I've never smelled the bottom of somebody's stomach. But oh my God, for somebody to say they smell the bottom of your stomach, do you know how unbearable that smell is? Your mouth smells like sewage. There's stuff in the bottom of your stomach from like when you were like 5. Like, ew. Why are you on the internet calling other people stink mouth and stuff? That shit is insane to me. I don't like friend. I don't like these new group of boxers, dog. And I'm struggling, and I don't want to struggle with it, but I am. But Richardson Hitchens, you got some nerves. And I'm not gonna tell you what my brother said, but when you ran down on him in New York. He should have ran away. That's why he came home and cut all his hair because you scorched it off his face talking to him so closely, Melvin. I know all of these things about you, but smelling the bottom of your stomach is the top of the diabolical list. And I want you to get off social media because, see, this is what I mean. You leave people like me in your business. But, friend, I don't like none of them. I don't like Tito Martinez and I don't like Melvin either.
My God, today.
I'm
Woo!
sorry, y'all.
Wait,
I'm
y'all.
sorry.
Listen, we
Can
miss
you
y'all.
imagine how that smelled, friend? Oh,
Now,
I'm so glad I didn't get close to him.
you know how sensitive my nose is. The
I
way I
know.
would have been mad, y'all. Bad smells anger me. Like I get
They
up,
do. They
I
do.
get mad. Like I be ready to fight about something stinking that don't supposed to be stinking. So I would have been angered. Do you understand me? Angered. That is sick. The pits of your stomach. Do y'all know?
I'm telling you, friend, I literally was in that bitch holding my shit because I could not imagine having to say somebody, girl, I smelled the bottom of her stomach when she was talking to me. Do you know? Do you know?
It's so vivid. Like that's way too vivid. Cause I feel like that. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, that's awful.
And Bill called him like shit mouth or something. Bill said Bill called him a
That's
really
what
bad
that
name.
that is the running description in boxing
And
circle.
they said it's not just his mouth. I can't remember who said it when he has a body stink.
A BO. Now we too old to be having BOs.
Is that why they call you Mr. Poo Poo? That's not what they call him. What they call him, friend? Never mind. Let me.
BF calling Mr. Popo, which listen, I'm not. I haven't smelled this man, so I'm not saying this. We just speaking on what we've heard, what's been said in boxing circles. So it took us by surprise when he fixed his fingers to type somebody else was stinking and stuff. Yeah, so it was very, very interesting. Very interesting, I will say. But let's just get on Amanda Serrano before we get out of here because listen, Amanda, it's been a long career, my girl. Um, you know, there are some things that we have questioned here on our show about the folks that surround you in your career. However, this is just for you specifically, Amanda. I wished that you would have gracefully rode off into the sunset after the Katie Taylor fight. I understand that um you had the huge signing with MVP. Shout out to them for making you the face of their women's division, and basically their whole promotional company is women's boxing, and they heralded you as the face of that. And that's a huge responsibility, you know. They put a lot of stock into you and Katie Taylor in that trilogy that was and whatnot. Ma'am, if you decide to have another fight, this is just my advice. I actually advise you to hang it up at this point. What I saw last night is that your body and your mind are not on the same accord. Um, that's the best way I can put it. In your mind, you feel like you still got it. You feel like you still that girl. But watching you last night, and I mean from the opening bell, that lady, what's her name? Manzoor. She was hitting you with that. She was a very awkward looking fighter. That left jab, she threw a left jab like 3, 4 times in a row, and you didn't make her pay for it, and it was late in the fight. But that lady's left jab, she found a home on you. She rocked you early. She rocked you in round one, rocked you in round two. I want to say she rocked you in round five. Amanda, baby, it and it hasn't been overnight. There's been a steady decline. Okay, there's been a steady decline. Um, but it's about that time. Okay, it's really about that time. And I know we are just fans of the sport. Who are we to tell y'all to stop doing what you love to do? You've given your entire life to the sport, baby. You don't owe nobody nothing. You do not owe anybody anything. Amanda, your speech is already starting to slur a little bit. I could hear it a little bit with Katie Taylor as well. It's time, honey. It's time. I don't want to see you go in there and fight one of these young girls who you're not supposed to lose to because in all actuality, you lost to that young lady last night. You did. You did. I mean, the last 4 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds, you did better. I would give you those rounds, but I didn't give you more than 5 rounds, and 5 is a stretch. Okay, against a woman that 3 years ago you probably would have beat easily. I don't. Your resistance, she was rocking you like you were unstable on your feet, like your balance was off. I hate seeing boxers like that. That straight left was whooping that head all night, and it wasn't until maybe around the last 4 rounds Amanda made some type of adjustment. And I really don't think it was that Amanda made the adjustment. I think the girl just kind of got tired a little bit. Menza, she just got tired a little bit. Amanda, honey, I don't know what your contract states. I don't know how many more fights you got with MVP, but I think it's that time. And if you want to just, pass the torch to your fellow MVP stablemate, go ahead and make that fight with you and Alicia Baumgartner. And whatever happens from there, happens from there. But I think it's time. Okay? Respectfully. Friend, what do you have on last night? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll come back with it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, friend. We can come back to that before you can forget. Go ahead.
I wanted to say this also because again, I've seen this go around and people are, in defense of Clarissa, they feel like they have to kind of poo-poo on Amanda and her fighting on TikTok, right? So every time something new and innovative happens, there's a group of people who poo-poo on it because it's never been done before. Okay, I don't have TikTok on my phone, and I feel like an outsider because everybody I know has TikTok. Everybody that I know has TikTok. I don't have TikTok though. But her fight last night was on TikTok, but it also streamed live on the MVP channel on YouTube, which is how I saw it. And I see a lot of people talking trash about, oh, she fighting on the TikTok app. Oh, she doing this, she doing that. I get it. I get it. But y'all sound kind of stupid a little bit to me. Here's why. TikTok is probably what, the number one streaming app? Specifically for young folks. I know for sure. I want to say they said she had like 2.3 or 3 million eyes on the fight on TikTok at one time. I don't know how many they had on the YouTube space. I'm not sure. But just because it's something that you've never seen be done before doesn't mean it's like trash or there's no value in it or you can talk down and talk crazy about it because you've never seen it. I call them kind of people ceiling people. Just because you have a ceiling on something because you've never seen it done before doesn't mean it's worthless or that it's not working. It's a lot of people who are innovators. Just say you're not one of them. And that's okay. You don't have vision. That's cool. It wasn't done by somebody that you advocate for. So now it's that's some clown shit. That's crazy. You got something negative to say about it. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that because I remember when people said that when DAZN first came to the US. Now all the doggone big promotional companies, minus one new one, are all under the DAZN umbrella. So I just caution y'all to be very careful about innovation because the things and the tools that you use right now today were once those same things that people turned their nose at, once things that people look down upon. We on this YouTube, and I remember when it was a thing for real trained journalists to look down on YouTubers. All of them now have their own YouTube pages. So all I'm saying is be ye careful what you ish on because you trying to big up somebody else. How I do what I do may not be how you do what you do. But it don't mean mine is much less than what you got going on. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, friend.
I don't have nothing. Amanda, you sound like James Tony. And it's been like that. And it's the fact that you got a brother husband that be shooting that shit on your ass when you're not in rotation, that you still able to get in there and do what you're doing. Ain't nobody gonna say it. Send me the papers if y'all want me to stop saying it. That lady is on the shit. For her not to be able to form her words and still get out there and think that her mind is still able to fight like that, that is drug induced shit. You can do anything when you're on dope. And her mind is still making her think she can get out there in them fucking Jordans and fight. Now, I'm going to tell you, as a fighter, her feet hurt after every fight. I know they only fight a couple of minutes per round. Her feet be toe up. I know her shit ugly than a bitch because fighting in Jordans is probably fighters, people that didn't fought in Jordans. You know that's probably the worst mistake that you could probably ever do is put your foot in a J and try to fight. Jordan said, "Here, let me make some tap dancing shoes into what then? Hey, but yes, her feet are ugly and they hurt, and she look sound like James Tony, and she looked like shit last night. She didn't win that fight; they gave it to her to keep that record. She's gonna come back, and they gonna try to line her up with another can, and she gonna get stopped this next time because her hand and eye coordination is shot to shit. She can't even touch her nose no more." If they tell her to walk in the line with her arms out and walk 50 paces, she can't do it. She's going to stumble. But either way, she does not need to come back. I think her coming back is a mistake. But you know what I'm noticing? They will milk these. What is that? What's that one fighter that we watched? They fought him till he couldn't fight no more. He fought with the one that fought Gamboa. Boys, every time Gamboa came out that room, another boxer was grabbing him by the feet, dragging him back in there, taking his man. They doing the same. MVP's gonna do the same thing to Amanda. And then they gonna let Alicia Baumgartner take over. And it's gonna be the Alicia reign. Same shit. Same kind of shit Amanda been doing, the same kind of shit Alicia gonna be doing. That's my dog. But we tell the truth over here. But I don't like the direction. Okay. Amanda Serrano, please tell your brother husband don't shoot you with nothing else. Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna be in a home a little earlier than what you should be because your brain really like I was struggling to understand some of the stuff that you were saying. Like I closed my eyes to see if that was gonna make a difference and that didn't help me. I feel like I was reading Braille and I don't know how to do that. I she be on now, yeah, and thank you to my people. I said, and what the fuck is you talking about? Tell me. Hell, my Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. What? What? Baby, I'm hard of hearing. You gonna have to say something to talk close to my ear now. What they say? Talk close to my ear. I can't hear you. Don't come back no more. I don't want to see you do anything else. Shout out to her opponent last night. You knew what time it was last night. You knew they came in there. You knew that you was getting lined up, and you went in there and you showed your shit last night. Congratulations to you. But if that would have been Amanda Serrano from like 4 or 5 years ago, you would have got stopped, baby girl. That Amanda was cool. This Amanda, Puerto Rico. That Amanda can't. You can beat her. Hell, anybody can beat her. We can go get a granny out the nursing home that might give her a little shaker one too. And thank you to my people in MVP and Puerto Rico. Who? All I heard was Puerto Rico last night, Fresh. She said Puerto Rico 7 fucking times. That was the only word that I could manage. I want to come back and talk to my team. No, you don't need to talk to your team. You tell that brother husband of yours don't formulate nothing. He can't nothing else. The Victor Conte and him done died, baby. Whatever he giving you is saline at this point. He just shooting you with water and just sending you on out at this point because you look strong. But placebo, that's what they giving you now. They giving you placebo, baby. They not even giving you the shit no more. They giving you placebo because there's nothing else to give you. You shot. And whatever he was giving her friend, it fried her brain along the way because yeah, Amanda was taking some punches, but she wasn't taking no punches like that. He changed the recipe or something, or she quit taking that shit.
You no, listen, I think it's a combination because when Amanda was still Amanda, she got into some fights, some firefights that she should not have gotten into. I remember we was on our other show and I was like, man, she won that fight, but like she made it way more difficult than it should have been. And she did that a couple of like she did it and then she kept doing it. And I don't know if that's because she was on the verge of getting this big contract or she was trying to put on to get the contract that she got. She wanted to represent and make it seem like women's boxing was entertaining because it was. The fights she was in, they were entertaining, but she took a lot of punches that she didn't have to take, and it is showing up now. It don't show up immediately. It takes a minute for that to wear on you, and you keep getting in them kind of fights, it's gonna show up. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it now. And she's unfortunately in a weight division down there at them little weights where it's more competition to expose that. You know what I'm saying? That girl the woman that she fought last night really didn't have, she was a setup for her to get a 50th knockout. That's what it was. It just didn't go like that because those girls coming up now, they're more skilled. They fight a little better. They tougher. They not finna just lay down for you. And so she finding that shit out in real time. And at the same time, the concoction ain't concocting. You're 37 years old. Amanda was fighting every 2 months, 3 months. All of that has added up. And it's just, yeah, it's no, stop it. Stop it right now. Because what I don't want to see is her laid out. I don't want to see her laid out. I really don't. I don't want that for her. I really don't. Shaquila Fields, thank you so much. She came through with the $20. She says, awesome Saturday afternoon cook with the beautiful queens of boxing. Thank you, Shaquila. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you for the gold coin specs. Appreciate that too. Also, Robert Singleton came through. He says, great show, queens. Thank you. Thank you so much for the $9.99. We appreciate all of y'all and the donations. Thank y'all. Specs also came through with some more jewels. And Tevis came through with $10. He said, all her Jordans got creases, just ruining them. I mean, he said, because Boxiana, she can't stop till you give her a job.
That girl can't get no job. Thank you for those shoes in McDonald's. Puerto Rico.
Yeah, what's her job?
How you gonna get a job, Miss Me talking to me like this? Can you understand what I'm saying? You don't listen. Where I'm gonna send her talking to people like that, y'all? What employment? What she gonna do?
She could be a coach. That way she gets to still get in the gym and be in the gym. I think she'd be a great trainer for somebody. If Eddie Roach can do it, if Freddie Roach can do it, she can.
Oh God, thank you. Because what was gonna come out of my mouth would have ended this show. You want her to be, hold on, check your, oh shit, hold on. Pick your phone up and I just read what I'm about to say.
I'm just saying.
Okay, just hold on. Hold on, y'all. Wait till I come back before you read it. Hold on. Wait for I come back before I read it. Okay, you got your phone?
Oh! But she can, though.
That was his problem. He couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying. That's why he was getting beat the beat upside the damn head. Who she gonna coach? Who gonna understand her? All they gonna hear is Puerto Rico.
She don't have to be in the corner on fight night, but she can work with him in the gym.
Coach Amber, get in the gym and see Coach Amber. I don't know if you coming today, but Coach Amber, if you could come in here and tell me, can she come to your gym and do anything in your fucking corner? Cause all you gonna hear is, "Oh, yeah, thank you, my friend. Puerto Rico,
She
Miss
could
Johnny.
show. She friend.
Thank
Listen.
you. Thank you for the food we eat. Puerto Rico. Amen. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. Who wants that? I don't want that. Who she's gonna who? Hoover. Friend. Who? Puerto Rico. That's all you gonna hear is Puerto Rico. That's the only thing that she can say normal still. Puerto Rico. That's it. She can't even say none of her opponents' names no more and shit, friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's thinking, shout out to my friend that she was there
Listen, she
in
can.
Puerto Rico.
She Amanda has made a lot of money. She doesn't need a job. She's made a lot of money. She can make whatever the money that she has made with this MVP contract. She can live a fruitful life in Puerto Rico or New York, wherever she desires. Go ahead, friend.
Hey, who's to say that she has any of that money? Who's to say her brother, husband, and sister don't got possession of that money? They keep her in a room. They got all matching rings. They got matching rings.
Y'all, she not lying about that. They do have
They
money.
got matching rings. Okay,
What
what
did you
kind of
call them? A sister, sister. What did you call them that you
sister
do?
wives? They're in a poly relationship with your sister and her brother and her husband. Like hey, she was in that class, and see, this is why I'm saying, like, I think they put the boxers into this. Why y'all put people in the sport? Like, autistic people shouldn't get punched in the head. She literally had 5 teachers, one class, and you could tell she kind of slow. That's why she lived with her sister. She ain't never had her own shit. Like, hear her tell it, she ain't never had no man.
She
She ain't
didn't.
got no phone.
She didn't have a phone up until I want to say that Katie Taylor fight is when she said she got her first cell phone. And y'all, we are not lying. She said this.
Then what I'm saying, you and Daniel Dubois should get together. You and
No,
Daniel,
no, no. What kind of child? No. What are we doing?
you and Daniel, you and Daniel would make a great couple. He loves tights and odd colored t-shirts, and you love tennis shoes. Y'all could go and have the greatest colorful shopping adventures. And you Puerto Rico and Daniel, we should go to Journeys. They got these
Did
Puerto
you say
Rico
journeys? I'm
Journeys.
gonna
That's
punch this man
what
out.
she's gonna say. Journeys. What are you saying? They would make a great couple. They both a little, one a little than the other, but she kind of on Daniel now because she didn't got punched in the head so much.
Friend, please.
It's true. It would be the perfect relationship. Can you imagine what they would be? They would be talking about Ninja Turtles and books and stuff. You know, she don't know, friend. I ain't never seen that girl have a normal conversation a day in my life. And y'all talking about give her a job. I'm not sure if she can read. I'm
Friend.
not sure. I don't care. Y'all not, you know what? Y'all can sit up and talk about Clarissa like that. Guess what? Guess what? I can sit up and talk about people like that too. Who's to say that she can read, friends? She ain't never alone. Her sisters and brother and husband are literally her handlers. When do you ever see her and not see them? Exactly. She has to have handlers. They might as well put her on the. You remember them people that were putting their babies on the leash in the airport? That's what they have her on when they go places, friend. She was at that one press conference and he literally was telling her what to say. He was pulling her by a leash. And when she said too much, he grabbed it back. All right, I'm finna leave because
Friend,
my
please.
friend, I'm just saying, friend, like, you don't find that strange?
The dynamic is definitely it gives me cause to pause. Yes,
And
it
she can speak English and don't need an interpreter other than because if you have to listen to her closely now because she got a little James Tony on her. But other than that, she don't need an interpreter. Why do you need your sister and your sister's husband, cousin, brother to be saying things for you?
damn, Tevis. Tevis say they took all that money. They just give her shoes and treats.
It
Man,
wouldn't even give her a cell
y'all,
phone.
y'all,
Her
man,
bedroom door locks from the outside and she thinks that shit is normal. She
y'all.
knocks on the door to come out of her room. When you ever seen Amanda Serrano in public? Have you ever seen her in on any escapades or anything like that?
She go to the fights. She be out
And
supporting.
who she be with? I'm talking about normal girl things. Have we catch Clarissa, Alicia, and them? We always catching them doing shit. Y'all tell me if y'all can tell me a time. I'll stop. I'll stop right now. If you can tell me a time, she do, but she don't need help because she think this is normal. She think this is normal.
I think I've seen her on vacation before.
I have never. I've seen all the baddie boxers out. Michaela Mayer love having that ass out. Michaela Mayer will put that ass out on every opportunity that she get.
She's
When have you ever seen Amanda out?
she's not. I don't think that's the kind of life she
You know,
lives,
because she got
friend.
a fucking handler. She don't even have a cell phone, friend.
She got one now. She has
Oh, but
one
it's
now. She
he got. You know what? Somebody need to check her neck. What's that movie where they was sticking him in the neck and the people was just falling over? That's what they be doing to her at house. I guarantee you, she sleep 90% of the damn time.
friend, I don't like how you
She's
carrying
living in the
her.
house with a man that went to jail for drugs that you can shoot in your ass. Ain't no telling what else he got access to. She don't get drug tested. She's probably full of all of the shits.
Allegedly.
Send the paper over her. My friend ain't send me to work. I want you to make me stop saying this.
Friend, what? No,
She's on the shit. She barely can form sentences, and they keep putting her in the ring. Somebody has to make a decision, friend. Maybe this type of slander will get somebody's attention. Okay,
okay,
I'm done.
okay,
I'm done.
okay,
I'm done.
okay.
I'm done. I'm
Well,
done. I'm done.
respectfully, Amanda and team Serrano, let's really have a sit down and a come to Jesus moment. I think it would be best for her, health wise, to hang them up at this point. Okay, it's it didn't look good last night. And I saw somebody said Specs. I think Specs said he thought he had her winning a close fight. Specs, the way she was getting beat up in that first half of that fight, that lady was rocking her world. Okay, I mean rocking her. She was off balance and wrong. And yeah, it's time, and I know it's difficult to say that, but it's time, baby. If you want to enjoy the later part of your life, 37 is old for a man in boxing. It's really 37 is old for a woman in sports. That's old. That is old. So yeah, if you want to, have a nice quality of life in your later years, baby, you can't keep fighting like that. You can't. You cannot. I mean, my gosh, and whatnot. Oh, you done came in late, bang. Lord have
What?
mercy.
What happened?
Let me read this one, and I'm gonna read you what Banks said. Tevis, thank you. He says her room just got an air mattress and an old TV with a VCR and Disney tapes. Y'all, please stop. Bang, we had a whole discussion earlier about it, but Bang says ain't no allegedly. If everything Clarissa do is makes the news, we gonna get that same energy to Amanda over there teaming up with Remy Ma.
Hey, well, I tell you what. Guess what? Don't let it confuse you, cause guess who over there in the trunk? Y'all didn't see me, but I was in the trunk of the car that all I was in the trunk of the car that they was in. So yeah, I was over there too. But cause I don't want y'all to get nothing twisted. Once you act like what I'm not I don't have any friends. My friend is my friend. So once I start calling you my friend and we like I call you and I text you and shit, we friends. Me and Alicia, we friends. So I didn't pick my side in the beef. When my friend decided to get on the internet and shit on me, and say my podcast had 800 followers. I what did Bane say? I adapted the dark. You fucking right. I grew up in that shit. Hell yeah. Yes. Yes. I grew up in that shit. So I'm telling you, yes, Amanda's gonna get it, but Clarissa's gonna get some too. Cause guess what? She wasn't a very nice person when she should have been nice.
She could have
She
just not said nothing. It don't cost nothing to shut up. It don't. It don't cost nothing to keep your fly trap shut. And she has the most difficult time doing that. But
and
when
guess what?
somebody clap back, now it's oh my god, they teaming up. Tell her to get off lyric shit.
Teaming up. Man, say I listen. This is why I stay out of conversations like this, cause I y'all know me. I'm Queen Beef, and so I when Queen Beef starts saying shit, I really be saying it from the bottom of my heart, and I don't want to offend nobody.
The
I'm
depths of her
telling you,
soul. The depths of her soul.
in my soul, and when I hate you forever, baby. You literally gonna have to come to me and apologize to me, and that might not even soothe my soul, cause I'm just that type of person. But I'm telling y'all right now, my side in the beef done been picked. The only reason that I'm defending Clarissa right now is because Two Tone's leg won't stand up straight. And it's a whole lot of you niggas that are little soft hands. That's because you ain't got real jobs and you like to do lady internet things. That's the only reason that Clarissa has a side in me right now. Because one thing about it, I'm in the car with Remy Ma. What we own. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, until these men stop being girls, I'm gonna be over here with Clarissa. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna be over here with Clarissa until these boys start being men again. Like go outside, mow some grass. Like y'all used to build shit and make a home for a bitch. Y'all want to be the bitch now. But when your girlfriend come home with a dick, now you mad. Y'all gotta keep some energy. Y'all don't know what y'all be wanting in the world today. You want to be a bad bitch. You want to be treated like a bad bitch, but you don't want to fuck like one. I don't understand how that go. I'm just saying, friend, you gotta call it like you see it to these girl boys. Y'all do too much on the internet, but you could be anybody here. And to me, y'all are giving sassy passies, and I don't like that. Not a leg to stand on, especially the ones that don't stand up straight. If I see you and you ain't got no hairline, your knees a little knocked and you got a little belly do, big ass booty. I love to see y'all with your big asses because I be like, oh, that ass fat. I'm me. That's me. I'm her. I'm the one to do that type of shit to you when I see you in public, especially if I know you been on some chatty patty shit. My friend know me. She know when we get in public, I am a breed.
Y'all, I'd be so ashamed. Still, and I know her. I know what comes with this. I know what it is. I still be so shamefaced. And
As you should be.
I can't do nothing but laugh and go, Lord have mercy, and shake my head and say,
As you should. You should be shamed, friend, because you already know what I'm finna do. Y'all think I don't be running down on these boxes when we be in public? Y'all should be shamed to think otherwise. I be running down on these boxes. And I call them by the names that I call them on this show.
oh man, y'all, I need to get her some of them meta glasses or something so y'all can see how she really be moving when we out and about. I, I'm nervous. I be nervous for my friend because I don't know how people are going to respond. However, she has such a genuine spirit that people know that she don't mean no harm. My friend really don't mean no harm, unless there's harm to be meant. If that makes any sense, she really don't mean no harm. She don't. She don't. She don't. Ran right down on him. Ran right down on him. Tell him, bang. She just that's how she do. That's who she is. That's who she gonna be. I
I don't know why y'all thought I was something other than that, and I think y'all be letting some shit fool y'all. It's because y'all fake on the internet. That's why. That's exactly what it is. Y'all fake on the internet. Y'all be expecting everybody else to be like y'all. Not me, baby. I'm gonna walk up on you. Hey, Mr. Bitches, how you doing? I didn't know y'all was gonna be here. Like I make friends like that when we go to fights. Like y'all would not believe when I tell y'all I'm like this with the Russells. I'm like this with the Russells. Like this with the Russells. Like I'm like this with the Russells. Like I am with Frank. I treat them the same way. I be threatening to fight them, all kinds of stuff, baby. We
so
family.
much noise. Talk so much noise, and people just
I'm
be
gonna be
like,
the
"She
face of
crazy for
boxing.
real. She crazy for real." And is.
They love it though.
They
Everybody that when they be with us, we have a great time.
we do.
I told y'all we went on an 8 hour escapade with people. 8 hours. We didn't know nothing. We didn't know shit. We just ended up and was gone, y'all, for 8 hours. Who do shit like that? Me.
Yeah, because I definitely don't. That is so not my stilo, but here I go.
I'm the life of the party, y'all. When they say the life of the party is here, believe me, it's not fun if I'm not there.
And she's such a conundrum because in the next breath, she'll tell all of y'all, "Don't approach me. Don't y'all approach me. I don't like people. Don't approach
No,
me."
let me approach you. If I approach you, it's gonna be a great night. You approach me, I'm finna shut down. I probably got an attitude if you start speaking. Everything has went wrong. You gotta let me approach you.
This has tickled me today,
I'm
and we've been on.
screaming cause hollering and screaming. Pat Pussy's burner got me yelling. You got in your bag for that. And yeah, I like that. I like that.
My God, today. Is there anything that we didn't talk about, y'all? Because we know we have not been here for a full 14 days, I believe. Did we miss anything? Because it's been a lot going on. I know we minorly talked about Bud potentially coming back. He back in the gym with Lester Martinez. People speculating he might be trying to get back so he can get
Oh,
that Bud.
cocaine bar. Oh, cocaine bar. That Lester, that cocaine bar. You in the gym with cocaine bar? Hey. Oh, we go. Hey, I don't know if you Texas people, but October 24th, we'll be in San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Our
Yes,
boy
sir.
Yoshaki Foster is back in the ring. I'm out with my girls. Wait a minute, October 24th. Ugh. It's gonna be cold
24th.
and raining. It never fails. The week of my birthday is gonna do two things. It's either gonna be raining or it's gonna be cold. It's
Well,
gonna be sunny on Halloween.
it's gonna be sunny on your birthday this year. Bang, when y'all coming on next? Well, actually, yeah, we gotta talk because we do need to set that up. We really do need to set that up. We need to come crash our show.
We can crash that shit today. I ain't got nothing to do, friend. You got something to do?
No, I'm open today. Y'all got a show
Okay.
today, or y'all got a show tomorrow? Bang, we coming
Let
to
me
crash.
know.
Yeah, we coming to crash. But yeah, Shock versus Navarette is a huge fight. We will be in attendance. I can't wait. Um, like I said, I tune in, I watch people. I don't comment like I used to, but I do watch. I tip in and I tip out just to see if people be still on the same bullshit, and they do. Watching to see what Devin's gonna do since the fight fell out with him and Keyshawn. In some kind of way, it's always Devin's fault. It's gotta be Devin. Why he ain't making the fight? Why y'all all won't say the obvious? These folks be outpricing themselves. For Devin Haney to not be who y'all say he ain't, for him to be everything that y'all say he's not, Why are people requiring uh him to give them their biggest paydays? And not only their biggest paydays, outlandish numbers, because he's offering their biggest payday, but that's not even enough. So, Keyshawn said we'll know he got a fight announcement coming soon. People are speculating that maybe he's gonna be fighting Jack Catterall. Let me just say this. Keyshawn not fighting Jack Catterall. Cause Keyshawn gonna lose to Jack Catterall. I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but yeah, that ain't no walk in the park. And if you gonna risk it, you should be risking it for a belt. Cause Lord forbid you make that fight with Jack Catterall and lose to Jack. But I want to give a huge shout out to Liam Paro. Liam Paro is playing the game like the game is meant to be played. He has a very important piece. And not only does he have an important piece, he's the only one available. So he has a whole lot of cards in his favor in these negotiations with Devin Haney. He is basically saying, bark like you want it, baby. That's what he's saying to them. And who knows when he'll ever have the opportunity to make that kind of stance again. He can fight Devin Haney for a shit ton of money, or he can go fight somebody back in his hometown in Australia and make some good money, but still keep his belt. He's a small 147 pounder. If I'm Liam Paro, I'm not mad at him for trying to get every ounce he can get to make this fight with Devin Haney. I'm not mad at it. I just do really want the fight to happen, though. And I want him to understand that he's probably not going to get more money than what they're offering him. But if you can get 50 cents more than what they're offering, at the end, I'm expecting Liam Paro to take the fight. If he doesn't take the fight, I'm going to be disappointed, because I don't think he'll ever get the opportunity to make as much money as they're offering him. Friend, do you think that fight happens, or what?
Jack Catterall or Devin and Liam?
Both.
Hmm. You know what? Honestly, I don't care what Devin do now. Whatever Devin do, I hope he shit on everybody. That's the only thing that I hope he is happening when it comes to Devin. He should just shit on y'all. Like, y'all are not happy for somebody that's trying to do right in boxing, and I don't like that. And so I don't care. Whatever he want to do, if he make it out, he can go fight a bum.
That's how I
That's
feel.
fine. That's
That's how
fine with me. I'm cool with that. And actually, truly, I hope it's a bum, somebody that they don't like or don't want him to fight, and I'll be perfectly fine with that, friend. Honestly, truly.
I would too, because everybody gets a chance to do it except for him. He's the only one that we require him to fight somebody every freaking fight. He's got to be the one to fight somebody well known, somebody that's a threat. He never gets to go on a bum bash tour. Never,
Mm.
never. So
It's because there's too many people that be riding around in that local U-Haul.
JP City, thank you so much. JP says Jack's manager said on Twitter recently that he's going to sit and wait on the winner of Rolly and Teofimo. He's the current WBA regular champ and mandatory, which is a smart thing for him to do. It's a very smart thing for him to do. I don't think he should take a fight with Keyshawn at this point, because he's earned the right to get the winner. So it would be asinine for him to do that.
Because if he lose that fight, Keyshawn get his opportunity, right?
There you go.
That's
There you go.
bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. So I would not fight Keyshawn either. And I'm very curious to see how Top Rank is going to handle this Keyshawn thing. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Keyshawn really making all these decisions because he wants Top Rank to drop him. And I'm thinking to myself, why would Top Rank drop him and reward him for bad behavior when they can stick it to him and shelve him and sit his behind down, which is what I would do, That's how you discipline somebody. You don't reward bad behavior, allow them to move on and sign with Zuffa like he wants to do. No, we had you lined up with what you said you wanted. We did exactly what you said you wanted, and you embarrassed us in front of God and everybody and turned down the deal. So you know what you can do? You can sit your behind down and think about your decisions. That's what you could do. That's what I would do if I was Top Rank. I would not reward bad behavior by dismissing him from his contract. That's just me. Friend, what you think what do you think Top Rank is gonna do with Keyshawn Davis? Because a lot of people were saying Brian Norman Jr. You know what I feel. I've been saying for months that Keyshawn is an actor. I think his best bet would be to fight Frank Martin. That's just me. What you got on it for me?
Absolutely the fuck not. You can't, you blow up and wait. You don't want to do the shit that you're supposed to do. You're not finna go and fuck over my fucking fighter. Absolutely not. Sorry about that.
Do
It's
you
not
think
going
he
to happen.
do you think Keyshawn is actually going to fight at 147, or do you think he's going to fight back down at 140?
I think he gonna fight at 147. He don't want to fight at no 140.
I don't think he wants to fight at 147 just yet either.
No,
It's
no.
going to be very interesting to see what happens in these next coming weeks. I don't expect to hear anything from Shakur until September and beyond. Um, I have no idea what's going to happen with Keyshawn. I have no idea what's going to happen with Devin. Um, I hope that he and the Liam Paro fight happen, but you know, it's stuff going on, so we shall see. Um, did we miss anything? It's time for us to get our behinds up out of here. I think we'll see y'all tomorrow. Friend, you want to close us out?
Yeah. Shout out to y'all for coming through. Um, I think we come back tomorrow. Yeah, because we got Rolly in them tomorrow. Okay, we'll see y'all back tomorrow. I really ain't got nothing positive for y'all to say. You know what you have to do? Get out and do something with yourselves. All we do is work, pay bills, come home, take care of them fucking kids, and never do anything for ourselves. Please stop and do something for yourself today. Even if it's just to stop, get outside, stay in the heat for 2 minutes. Whatever you got to do something for just you today. Not your wife, not your kids, not your mama, not your daddy, not your granny if she's still here. None of those people. Stop for a second and just do something solely and wholly for you. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, friend, I like that. You know, I love a good self-care day. I love a good self-care day. If you in the Houston area, if you in the Dallas area, baby, it's restaurant month. Okay? Go somewhere nice that you have been looking at, that you wanted to try. Get on the website. Go try you a new restaurant. Okay? Go sit at the bar. They have lunch, brunch, and dinner restaurant week menus with fixed prices. Go enjoy yourselves. I'm gonna piggyback on what my friend said. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna pick me a restaurant, and guess what I'm finna go do? Sit my big old tail down and eat. Cause after this month, September, I got to lock in. I got to lock in September because I got an event that I'm getting ready for in October. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with my grandmama's good words, okay? Along with my own, you know, tone and delivery. Mind it. Mind your tone and delivery. You can say whatever you want to say to people. It's how you say it. Tone and delivery. Be ye very careful about that when you're talking to folks, especially when you're talking about something that could be perceived as negative, okay? Mind your tone and delivery. And the other thing, hey, may the work that you have done speak for you. You ain't got to tell everybody about who you are and what you've done. Your work will speak for you. Okay, y'all have a great rest of this Saturday afternoon. We'll see y'all back Sunday, 7:30 Central Standard Time. Peace.